Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami ngoNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo le incwadi. Sixoxela laba phela basuke bengenazo isikhathi sokuthi bazifunda incwadi nalabo basuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama reviews or ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avukayo mangabe lama channel lama shows sesiwabukele ku TV. We are growing our channel, you guys, so you are going to see all kinds of content on this channel because ngizama experiment and see what kind of content you guys like for the channel. If you see ama videos that are not necessarily book reviews or reality show reviews and you want to watch them, you can watch them. If you don't, then you don't, because it might just be for a specific group of people. So today there's going to be lots and lots of content because Izolo we had load shedding stage 156 because the load shedding lasted the whole day, and then when we thought it was over, then it came back again. So none of my videos uploaded yesterday, that's why you did not get any content Izolo. So all of the videos that were supposed to go live izolo siyeza ngenamhlanje plus ke futhi videos zanamhlanje. So isn't it going to be such an interesting day? So it's going to be up to you on what videos you watch today. If it's your first time on this channel and you really like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button la ngezansi bese uyaphinda futhi pressa i-notification bell light uzokuka subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesi ufakile. Kanti futhi uma ufuna ukuba i-member, do not forget to press i-join button la ngezansi bese ulandela ama instructions on how to become a member. But you can also donate to the channel by pressing thanks lo ola ngezansi or pressing $sign esuke ila eceleni uma ngabe ubuka live premiere of the video. Today we're doing chapter 9 isiqephu sesishiya galolunye encwadini yethu ebizwa ngokuthi Liyoze Line Nangakithi ebhalwe ubaba undaba yakhe W Zulu. W stands for William, guys. I will just issue a small warning lana ukuthi there is or let me say, I was just saying it's a trigger warning. It can trigger you, this book, because honestly this chapter, it's a very short chapter, but it's a very sad chapter, and it's a chapter that makes a big change in his life. It's a chapter that has information on what made that big change in his life. So uma ngabe umuntu mhlambe o sensitive, this might not be a chapter for you, but let's get into it, you guys. So lana ke remember because in the last chapter mangabe iphela episode yethu ubeya e-theater and he was praying ukuthi yonke into ihamba kahle. He was praying ukuthi odokotela bangamlimazi and praying out loud, and iphele kanjalo ke ilona yakongena theater. And then uma ngabe le siqephu sanamhlanje siqala ke uyaphupha lana uphupha nje ewela imfula emningi, uhamba nezinye ingane zabafana azazi ingane ayadlale nazo ingane ayafunda nazo, bayahamba bayawela umfula, and then they get to this one river and he tries to cross, but akuswime akubhukudeka ukuthi aphumele ngale komfula. And then mayibuka pheshe ubona omunye unesi abesezwana naye kakhulu ngekathi esalapha yana esibhedlela saseNatal Spread, and lo nesi uyambiza like encourage ukuthi ayiwela woza ngaphesheya, and mayizama ukuthi uyalona uyabhukudwa uphumela ngaphesheya, but avela athathwa amanzi amuka. Engekathi emuka, this nurse uyagijima along the river ngoba phela umangela ukuthi uyalona uyamuka undaba, and then bese yaphaphama kanjalo. Mayiphaphama uyayibuza ukuthi hawo lisho ukuthini leli phupho leli, kodwa immediately he remembers ukuthi kambe ubekade ezoya elokhuzeni e-theater, and so uya-check ekhanda. Mayithi uya-check ekhanda insimba ezisekho nalezi beyifakiwe la emaceleni azisekho, And then he realizes ukuthi useyinhlungwini once again, but kodwa futhi uyabona uyazizwa inhlungu ukuthi asifani naleza inhlungu ayezizwa ngenkathi ekade ifakwe leza insimbi the first time. So uba nokukhululeka ukuthi okay, at least insimbi iphelile, that means ukuthi impilo yami mhlawumbe iyaphambili, sengizokwazi ukusukuma ngihambe kahle without ilokhuzana einsimbi. And then emini yangalelo langa kuyafika unesi uhamba nodokotela, uDr Martin, one of the doctors ababekhona ngenkathi beyomhlinza. Uyamvuka nje udoctor, uyajoke with him. And then bambula ingubo lembathisile, so udoctor uyamcela ukuthi anyakazise inzwane, imino yasenyaweni laba bangabona amaZulu, your toes. He asked him to move his toes. So uyayimova yena ilokhuzana enzwane zakhe, but then usurprised ukuthi by reaction yabo bamphinda futhi uyasho doctor ukuthi akamuva akithi ulela ubheke phezulu, he can't see his feet, yabo akaboni ilokhuzana inyawo zakhe. But and then udokotela uyaphinda futhi uthi akamuva ilokhuzana enzwane, uyayimova futhi inzwane. So uyamangala uthi hawu udokotela lo embuza into eyodwa, and uyazizwa yena ukuthi inzwane uyayimova ngokwakho uyezwa ukuthi uyayimova inzwane. And then bese udokotela ethi kunesi ucela amnike inaliti, bese ayithatha inaliti bese eyamhlaba ngayo khona enyaweni. Methi uyamhlaba ngayo enyaweni, uyambuza uyabuza uyezwa yini ukuthi ngenzani, uthi yena no. That's when he realizes ukuthi no, konke wrong lana. And then bazama unesi nodokotela kumphakamisa ukuthi bamhlalise, hayi kungahlaleki, bazama ukuthi bamehlise embedeni, bammese kuthiwe inyawo zivele igoqane kube ukuthi akakwazi ukuwacishe nokuwa. So bamthathe bambeke lokhuzeni embedeni, udokotela clean izandla zakhe, after that abhale something elona efayilini, and then he leaves. And athi lo doctor leyo mayiflathela ehamba, that was the last time embona lo dokotela lona, wahamba ngabe sabuya nokuthi amtshele nje ukuthi what was the problem, azange azamtshela. But uthi kusala nonesi lana, and unesi uyamduduza ukuthi no, you know what, vele umuntu mekade se-theatre sometimes this happens, ukuthi isikhathi it takes time ukuthi uphinde ufunde ukuhlala or ufunde ukuhamba. So ake silinde ukuthi nemhlawumbe after within 6 months, usually it happens within 6 months. Naye kabe naloku kuyiduduza ukuthi ayisho utholinda lo 6 months, but kuthiwa 6 months ufika uzudlule angazange sakwazi ukuhamba. Kuthiwa nomalume wakhe ngaleso sikhathi ubeka wafika ezomvakashela, naye wafika wamangala ukuthi hawu kwenzeka kanjani manje ukuthi ingane yaye theatre ikwazi ukuhamba, and then the next thing ayisakwazi ukuhamba, ayisakwazi ukwenza lutho. Lapho amokho umuntu obachazela ukuthi kahle kahle what happened. And wonke umuntu ngaleso sikhathi bemnika ihope yokuthi no, we must pray, uNkulunkulu uzokusiza and uzoba right. But at that time he was feeling like uNkulunkulu akekho, because wawuwodwa umthandaza uthandaza ngenkathi theatre, it was that odokotela bangamlimazi, and that did not happen. So ngaleso sikhathi leso ukukholwa kwakhe kwakutested ngempela, futhi wayevela ngezwe nje ngempela abantu mabethi akathandaza ukuthi bathi athandaza ukuthini, ngoba wathandaza umthandazo wodwa obalekile, and azange uzokwenzeka kupho kunyanga asangakuthandaza manje. Uyakhuluma ngokuthi months following that wavele waba kwi depression kakhulu, because wayebona ukuthi impilo yakhe over, because all he could do was ukuthi alale phansi elokhuzeni, alale embedeni aphendulo. And at that time condition yakhe became worse, ukuthi waba nama bed sores all over ilokhuzana, his body, and ngathi they got infected. It was really bad. And uyasho ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi la iqale khona ecabanga about ukuthatha impilo yakhe, because he felt like ayikho into ayiphilelayo kahle kahle, ayikho impilo asazoba nayo, ngeke asakwazi ukuphinda abuyele esikoleni, uhleli la esibhedlela akazi usuyokaphuma esibhedlela. If ephuma esibhedlela impilo yakhe yoba njani, akakwazi ngisho ukuyihlalela. So abanjalo, even though abantu around him obviously la ezinye igulu honest, they were trying ukuthi bam encourage, but why depressed ngempela. The only thing ayibona isolution ngaleso sikhathi it was ukuthi afa. The next part of the chapter ukhuluma kakhulu about dealing with disability, dealing with ukukhubazeka ukuthi ene kumenza umuntu afile kanjani. And uyasho ukuthi akukho lula ukuthi ukade umuntu independent okwazi ukuzenzela izinto, then the next thing awukwazi ukuzenza. For everything that you need to do udinga usizo. And a lot of the times abantu they forget about you because they just move on with their lives. And nawe unokuyikhipha ekuthenini ube kanye nabantu because akukho lula ukuthi ube nabantu. So he's like, he could say ukuthi even if he survives but impilo yakhe izoba different kakhulu. And uyasho ukuthi I know babe bafika komalume wakhe ke bezomvakashela no aunt wakhe, bafika bazama remember o depressed now akafuni ngisho ukudla, bazama ukuthi bamfeed ukudla, athi nje I visit ka aunt wakhe kahle mayisecabanga back kulesa sima eksona ufile ngathi ama visits ka aunt wakhe wona amenza ukuthi ayi survive la situation, ngoba uthi njalo mayifikile wayinamazwi athile azowasho to encourage him, to make him think like usazoba right after this. So uthi ke bebethi mabefika bamphathele like ama newspaper, uthi uyakhumbula nje efunda newspaper in the world, efunda drama, efunda iscope, malume wakhe bethanda ukumphathela idrum, and they would joke about ithombe zabantu besifazane ezila on this magazine. I guess ukuthi umalume wakhe no aunt wakhe babezama nje ukuthi azizwe na ukuthi umuntu like uyaphila. And uthi now and then bekuba khona into ukuthi babe neoption yokuthatha incwadi khona la esibhedlela somewhere la bekuma nencwadi khona. So that's where eqale khona ukufunda incwadi ebhalwe incwadi ze-English kodwa ebhalwe by African writers. Uthi uyakhumbula efunda incwadi ebhalwe uMajor Mwangi. And then another one that was written by Chinua Achebe, ebizwa ngokuthi Things Fall Apart. So he was reading a lot. Remember, he's lying down, he's either lying ngesisu empedeni noma ubheke phezulu. So after ngekhishwe le insimbi lezo waspenda like about a year esembedeni la eBaragwana hospital. And then suddenly decide ukuthi khona ulokhuzana usisozofika lana azomlula, and athi bebizwa ukuthi uyi-physiotherapist. And then lo sisi befika njalo afika amlule ingalo, amlule neenyawo, and athi mayisaqala it wasn't easy. Amstretchisa amkhombisa nokuthi naye ayistretch kanjani mayisuke yedwa amlule kahle. And then uthi lokho kustretch lokho kwamenza ukuthi agcine sefunda ukuyihlalela like ahlale kahle nje empedeni ngesinqa ngoba bekade engasakwazi lokho. So ke usivele lo sisi was very patient with him. After that kwathunyelwa omunye udoctor ezombona because like his bed sores had become really worse. Isikhumba sakhe bese affectekile nje kakhulu. And then lo dokotela kwawuyena ke umcheckayo and decided ukuthi ufanele aye theater again. For ukuthi akwazi ukuthi enze something called the plastic surgery, ukuthi akwazi ukuthi bazokususa iskin somewhere else on his body and put it la bekunama bed sores khona because it was really bad, bengeke sakhava isikhumba sakhe naturally. So athi ke there was a difficult decision ukuthi ayenze because besetshelile ukuthi whatever happens yena ngeke azaphinda abuye le theater. And the family yakhe was feeling the same because every time at theater he comes back worse than before. So bese okay, so but kumalume wakhe eventually uyabona ukuthi they have no choice, if bathi ama bed sores will only heal uma ngabe theater, they realize ukuthi they have to grant permission. So at this time ubesena 18 years. So athi because besekhulule besebuza imibuzo, so uthi lo dokotela wambuza imibuzo eminingi before avumela umalume wakhe ukuthi amsayinele. So wabuza nje imibuzo eminingi ukuthi what is this about, uzofika enzeni exactly, ngoba besesaba ukuthi before ubeke wa trusta o doctor and bamenzela phansi. So bavuma but umalume wakhe enqikaza, but yena wa convince umalume wakhe ukuthi I know malume sign, I feel like I understand lento athi lo dokotela le uyoyenza. And then they did that. Uthi nangempela futhi lo dokotela wenza konke the way ayithe uzowenza ngayo. And vele mabephuma elokhuzeni mephuma esibhedlela uthi uphuma vele ilonda after like a few weeks kwabe ngazi ukuthi ziyahila, and then after that kwakuthi ke uyaqhubeka ke with physio, uyajinyiswa and all of that, bazame nokumsukumisa and all of that. And then at some point ke kwaba ukuthi bam-introduce ke entweni yokuthi manje, you know, they feel like ayikho enye option except ukuthi fanele introduce to ukusebenzisa i-wheelchair, so uyalethwa i-wheelchair. And nakhona ukhuluma ukuthi kwakuyi-struggle kangakanani ukuthi ube umuntu kade kwazi ukuhamba and then usebenzisa i-wheelchair, and ukhuluma ngako ukuthi sometimes mhlawumbe ungacabanga ukuthi uma ungangena kwi-wheelchair it's easy to use. Ukhuluma about so many times la bethi khona mhlawumbe uyaziwila kwi-wheelchair because kwesisikhathi uthola ukuthi ufuna ukuya etoilet, ufuna ukuyaphi, and you can't wait for umuntu ukuthi azazokuphusha athi kwesisikhathi mhlawumbe uzothi uyazama. Remember kade lele embhedeni for a long time, ney'ngalo zakhe nezandla zakhe azisebenzi kahle, ayikajwayele ukusebenza. Ukhuluma about how many times he fell off i-wheelchair, ethi uzama ukuyiwila njengoba ethi mhlawumbe uzama ukuthi angahluphi onesi la lokuthi ucela ukuqhutshwa and all of that, but eventually ke waze wayijwayela ilokhuzana indaba ye-wheelchair. At that time it was like the first time he thought about ukuthi mhlawumbe kungenzeka ukuthi ngelinye ilanga aphume esibhedlela and might be able to live impilo ethile outside of isibhedlela. I guess ukuthi mhlawumbe i-wheelchair yamlethela i-hope ethile when it comes to ukuthi mhlawumbe ngenzeka ukuthi naye abe nayo ilokhuzana future. Guys, this is the episode for today. It's really sad, you guys, but I like ukuthi we are reading about the writer, so we know ukuthi he survived, and we know ukuthi he survived enough to get to a point where he actually wrote this book, and I believe that there's other books that he wrote. So that gives me hope, honestly, because it's like we know the end of the book, that it's like he says Liyoze Line Nangakithi ligcina linile ngempela ngakubo. So I'm really happy with that's going to be the ending in the book. But it's a long book, you guys, so we're still going to have a lot that we're going to read about. I hope all of us have lessons in this book. I hope you guys can get the book. There's also a version of the book that is in English. Anyway, guys, please like the video before Mpumegona and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Do not forget to also watch the adverts that come at the end of the video. Thank you so much. Nginithanda kakhulu.